I was hacked. Lessons that I learned after being locked out of Facebook for 70 hours. Hi, it's Maria Quattrone, and I can't even believe it happened, but I was hacked over the weekend by some kind of phishing scheme. I'm not exactly sure what, but I did not have any access to Facebook or any of my Facebook accounts. And one thing I'm going to say that is really important lesson to be learned is have your passwords protected. Make sure you're using something like LastPass or something similar to make sure that your information is protected. Yesterday afternoon, I asked a friend to check. She said, my profile is completely gone. It's not there. I don't exist. And I sat there and I was in complete shock. I couldn't believe it. I've had an account since I think 2008. So the lesson that I learned is also a couple things. One is the using a password protection program. Two, I thought about how many times I went to go press the button to log onto Facebook, and it was more than I would have liked to had seen me do. And I knew that I couldn't log in on my phone or anywhere. And I still continued out of habit to press that button, to press that Facebook little button on my phone. So what does that say? Maybe, maybe I'm checking in too much. Maybe it showed me to be aware of things that I'm doing that seem pretty much, it was on autopilot. So being more aware of what you're doing on a daily basis. Also, I learned that I could be a weekend without no Facebook or social media and be quite fine. So that I'm miss seeing what people were doing over this weekend, but yeah, a digital detox is definitely a way to go for that. And also, I was thinking about what if my account was completely terminated or deleted, and what would I do? And so I thought about all of the content that I put out and all the videos, and you should definitely make sure that your stuff is backed up in other places, because if you were ever shut down on any social platform, you'd want to make sure that your intellectual property is indeed your intellectual property and that you have it for future use. And so how would you reach people if you couldn't reach them through Facebook or Instagram? What would you do? And so it got me thinking about how it is important to be across all different channels, and how it's important to definitely pinpoint, which ones you're going to constantly be answering questions on and comments, and make sure that you are connected with the people that you are on one platform. See if they are on another platform so that you can continue to reach them. So those are some of the takeaways that I got. One last item. I didn't completely freak out. And I'm not sure why, because generally I would have been a little more high strung than I was. I was upset about it, but I kind of have this feeling these days about, things happen and that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to go. And I kind of just sat with that. I sat with that and just thinking about things. And, if I had to start it all over again, like what would I do and how would I do it? And so there was a lesson learned also in that. And you could take away so many things from not having access for 70 hours to your Facebook account. So a lesson, everybody, make sure your passwords are protected and that people do not have access to them that shouldn't have access to them. So take care. and make it a great one.